Hello. So today I thought I would do a quick just breakdown of one of my favorite worship songs and one of my favorite beats to play to it. It's not exactly what the original is, but it's based off of the original, and then I kind of put a little bit of my own feel and flair to it. So I'm kind of looking forward to it, and I'll break it down by just like I have the shaker. I'll do a shaker and the hi-hat, and then the kick pattern that I work in there, and then finally what the left hand is kind of doing. And then I'll try to kind of put just pieces. Think about it as like four parts, right? You have the four limbs going kind of at the same time. So it gets pretty complicated, but once you work in just what the hi-hat's doing, just what the shaker's doing, just what the left foot is doing, just what the left hand is doing, and then kind of add like just parts together, like maybe just your right hand and your left foot, or just your right foot and your left hand, kind of combinations to make sure that those limbs kind of lock in together, and then eventually get it all working. So all right, let's get started. All right, so first off, the song is Come Praise and Glorify. Default arrangement by Tim Chester and Bob Kauflin. 2011 Sovereign Grace Praise. As you can see, I have some notes that I've taken. Usually this is like my method of whenever I'm learning a song or even being reminded of a song. I'll always listen to it, have the song printed out, and then make notes about the drum part to get it close to, if not exactly like what the recording is, and of course talk to the person leading the music to see if they wanted to change anything, and then make note of that. Usually I'll put the roadmap on the right hand side, kind of underline or make bold, like whether it's an intro, a verse, a chorus, bridge, instrumental, that kind of thing. It'll be here, and then just quick little notes, and then also exactly where certain syncopations happen. I'll write it actually next to the lyrics about when they occur. All right, so get started. This song, put the timing on the top. This song is 6/8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Something like that. The shaker's just going. Think about it as like your shaker kind of goes like as the downbeats. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The hi-hat, I have a tambourine on here. That's similar to how they have it in the recording. All right, so hi-hat is going on the odds. So it's going on 1, 3, and 5. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come praise and glorify. So just work on that. If you don't have a shaker, you could do the right. Okay, there is the shaker and the hi-hat. So the next part is we're going to do the kick drum, and I like to mix it with the hi-hat, so our feet are kind of working together. All right. I'm used to playing this whole beat as one. So I'm going to be needing to move my limbs along with what they would be doing and try to keep them silent. So hopefully that's not too distracting. So for the kick pattern is something like this. That's not it. Let's try it again. I got to get the shaker going. Here we go. The hi-hat. Okay, now let's talk about what I'm doing on the toms. The left hand is just kind of moving around like this. If you can think about it like I do a crash, I do some stuff on the toms, snare, toms, crash, right? Crash hits on 1, so you have 3 limbs hitting on 1. It's going to be the kick drum, crash, and the hi-hat. Okay? Something like that. And then what I'm doing on the toms is something like this. Let me get my hi-hat off, kick drum off, and I'll just play the tom part. Here we go. Let me play just on this tom in case we don't have 2 floor toms. Like that. Right? Something like that. I'm gonna start adding limbs together now and see what that sounds like. My favorite, let's go with the kick drum pattern and the tom pattern with the snare. And the crash, left hand only. Here we go. And here's my shaker, got it ready to go. Alright, let's add the actual shaker and the left hand. There we go. Let's go hi-hat, shaker, and left hand. See if I can count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Woo! Nice. Let's do the everything together now. Let's go slow. Let me try to do it slow. Okay, here we go. 1. Stop. Hi-hat, crash, kick. There we go. I think that's it. Come praise and glory. So that's like the intro to the song and the most complicated part of it, in my opinion. And I play that on the intro and on the second part of the first verse. In the first part of the first verse, I'm just hitting the downs. So I'm going from this to this. Or sometimes I'll keep the same kick pattern a little bit. That's the first 2 lines. And then I come in on the second 2 lines with that full intro beat again. And then the other part is the breakdown after verse. No, after the instrumental after the second chorus. That's the where you basically do like toms on 1 and 2. Like that. I don't always keep the hi-hat going. I'll add it later. Something like this. Snares on 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I'll add the hi-hat and the kick. Similar to the intro. Sorry. I'm just doing. And that's like the drum breakdown part on verse 3. And then you come in again, second 2 lines of verse 3. There's a build. That's your build, something like that. A fun little thing. So save the hi-hat part on 1, 3, and 5 for the second part of the verse because it adds that little flair. That's the other thing I do. So first part of the verse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and glorify our God. And then second, let's go second part of the verse. Okay, so it goes from this. There you go. Essentially what I do. All right, I hope that was helpful for breaking down the beat for Come Praise and Glorify. I know I really enjoy playing it every time I get to. It's really fun. It's complicated, but when you break down the parts, practice them, then you'll get it, and it sounds really nice.